So autism, yeah. I mean, yeah, no, you're right. It's, if it's going anything like technology, if it's going for a good thing, absolutely, I'm all for it. I think we have reached a point where technology is becoming enabling laziness. Like with today's technology, right? With today's
You know what we're doing? We're preserving energy. People are so tired. That's what it is. I think some people are calling it lazy, but they're just on the other side of the people using the phones.
wait, who's conserving energy?
Well, people who are very much up to date with technology. They're trying to save their energy, and like on the other side, it's like there's always someone telling you to put your phone down, put your phone down. Well, look what I did. I was like some like stock background like nobody woman, and I'm looking at my phone. And I'm like, I bet this thing could break through. I bet this thing could break through the internet and learn the entire internet. I bet if all the accounts were attached to the internet on this stupid chatbot, it would have way more to retrieve responses from. And so that was the invention of the first pro account. Meanwhile, other people want this thing to be like a psychoanalyst. So like just that we're using technology is just proof like how tired we are. We're saving real brain energy by allowing our phone to do things that we are no longer doing for ourselves.
Yeah, but when humans conserve energy, that gets stored into fat. No, like they become. I'm not like what I'm saying is. But what I'm saying is that. But no, I totally get you. They're conserving energy. They're using Tesla. They're using eco-friendly Priuses. All for that. All right. But then right now, my point is like technology has come to right now. Technology is something which enables like something as trivial as a voice operated refrigerator. Which do we need it? I mean, maybe we do.
Need it.
Yeah, maybe we do. I guess. Maybe we do. I guess, dude. I mean, you have to realize all of this, like even Alexa, Siri, your voice operated anything is actually storing whatever you say to them, so they customize their operating system according to you. That's fucking creepy, bro.
That's good. I mean, I want God to know what I need. I mean, honestly.
Yeah, it's all given to you.
If I could choose as an atheist, I would just want God to know everything that I needed. And then maybe people wouldn't have such a terrible relationship.
With God?
With God.
Well, I mean, that's the point of being an atheist, right? You don't have a relationship with the God.
Yeah. Are you religious yourself?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Sorry, Mom, I am.
Myself.
Sorry. No, it's just when you ask, follow-up questions, religion becomes obsolete. Like I remember, like I used to go to. I mean, my family is religious. My family is religious. So I remember going to temple. Like I'm Indian, so I used to go to temple with my grandmother, and I asked a lot of questions in the line, and she's like, "Shut the fuck up." And that was like, why? It's like, you're not answering my questions. It's sketch, bro. Sketch, grandma.
To everyone, yeah. It turns people away from religion. Exactly.
Yeah. Also, if you have like education, I'm not trying to be, education is the best. You have to fucking leave your religion and become an academic. But if you have a certain sense of education and you're developing your intellectual, capacity, I think you ask questions. Like that's how you learn things. But then with religion, I think questions stop at certain point. Like there's a point where you cannot ask any more questions because it is the way it is.
Oh yes, yeah. I think a baby could learn everything in order.
A baby?
Yeah, if you gave a baby like just the power of language and like an iPad, and like I bet the first thing you would ask the iPad is like, where is God? I mean, babies have babies are perceiving, but theoretically, like that's the same way. That's an example of like something that's replicable.
Like questions such as, where is God?
Yeah, and then it's like, well, wait, why can't I sense God? Or really find like an entire database of answers.
Yeah.
Or like, you know how babies have like their why phase in child development?
Yes.
They'll ask why, and like all these things will be unrelated, but they're trying to find a pattern somewhere. Like, why does it rain? Why is it raining here?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's condensation. Why is there condensation? Well, because the air gets wet. Well, why does the air get wet? Well, because we're alive. So what I'm saying is that in child development, like they'll show that they crave patterns because humans crave patterns. So what they're really trying to do is form a reason at the end to get to the concept of reason. It's so funny that just like what you said, like when people add their own pieces or when we come across a new discovery, it's like playing against God. It's like playing against nature. It's like playing God, like himself. But yet, like, these things are found within nature. And people crave patterns. It's like people have an attraction towards them.
Yeah. I mean,
and then it gets to this conversation. We start talking about conspiracy theories and what the hell is Neuralink doing in there with all those monkeys.
No, absolutely. No, I totally, yeah, absolutely. We as humans, we crave patterns, right? Like that's why science, mathematics, it's just causation and facts and truth and whatnot. It's just, why does the apple fall from the tree? Because gravity. They invented gravity because we can make sense of a chaotic world.
Of functions, yes, that we experience and that we're subject to. So when a kid asks why in religion, and we're like, it's like shut up, like you're embarrassing. It's like, I'm embarrassing you. That cuts it off just at why.
Yeah, there is no follow-up answers. Like there's just, that cuts it off. And it's just like, I'm not going to believe in something because I have to believe in something. I mean, that's just me. I mean, that's just majority of the people who ask questions. Like, I mean, there are friends of me that are, devout Christians or Muslims or whatever they are. Respect, But the problem comes when they impose their religion on me. Like, oh, this is the best religion. Your religion is shit. Meh. But my religion...
It's like they're exactly the same, like this, and like this was translated from another part, or it'll be like a pilgrim or like just like a pilgrim who was like there during the same time period or something. There's like a straight line connecting every religion, and I understand it's just like what you get from it, but I'm the same way. I mean, I spent a lot of my teenage years just resenting religion. When I was a teenager, I'm a bit older. I'm a bit aged.
Presenting or performing?
Resenting. Like
resenting.
I resented. I was like, I spent a lot of my teenage years just resenting religion, which I kind of came to overcome with just a little more conversation. But I mean, a lot of us are stuck there.
Yeah, I mean, if it's, again, like even with the technology, like we said, if it's used for a good thing, absolutely great. If it invokes a sense of discipline in you, religion can do that, like morality.
Religion is technology.
Religion is technology?
Religion is technology.
Sorry,
go on about exactly what you're saying. Finish what you were going to say.
No, what I'm saying was like when like religion and technology can be used in the in a good way, but then with my experience with religion can also cultivate hate, a separation, differentiation between me and you, my religion and your religion. Same with gender, same with race, my race and your race. So I don't want to narrow you down based on your religion or based on your gender. You are more than what religion you are affiliated to. That's what I think. But you said technology and religion is the same thing. How come? Because of this?
Well, people will. The technology comes from their personal account of history. So with every book, it's a different personal account, but they're all personal accounts. Or it'll be record of a historic event, and so people go through this book and they'll take it like a history book, and it's so old that I think people can't help but follow it anymore, because I don't know how much time we've had to pass down what we've learned based on how long like this kind of adult has been here. It's like the same teachings cut a straight line through time, and these books are like 5,000, 2,000 years old. I don't have a problem with religion. In fact, like I've read the Bible. I have an annotated copy in my home, and I'm interested in Bible studies. It's just that it'll consume your life even if you're not part of organized religion. And then if you're an atheist, then it's like you already have the shadow of a power behind you.
Can you explain that?
It's not in the same way. Like, you don't have all just like this Christian support.
Yes, community.
Exactly. Well, there's a little bit of yeah. Now that you say that, there's a little more community in the atheist community than I guess there used to be.
Are you saying atheists has a bigger community than Christianity?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
No, I mean, nowadays it does have a little bit of more of a community than it used to back when it was illegal. But you certainly don't get the kind of support that you would if you were a Christian. I think that's actually a quote from TJ the Amazing Atheist.
What's that, a comic book? You get your religious morality from a comic. What's TJ the Atheist?
TJ the Amazing Atheist is an internet character. He's like a persona. He was popular during like the early years of the internet. Maybe one of the first people to get 1 million followers.
Oh.
He said, he said, it was, what did I just say? He said something like, you don't get the support that you would if you were a Christian, if you were an atheist.
You would not get a support you need as a Christian compared to an atheist?
You would not get the support that you needed. You would not get the same support as an atheist from your community if you did as you did if you were a Christian. Christians have a much more age sense of community, whereas, I mean, well, atheists don't have a community because atheism isn't considered an organized religion because they're all independent people.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah. It's it's been there for like, I guess, centuries, religion, but then I get it. Like I believe like all the other spectrums is like agnostic, atheist. It's just I don't know. But I guess it's gonna change. It's gonna flip, because if you're gonna move to, because do you think religion and, let's just put religion and Neuralink, right? If you're religious and you put Neuralink in your head, and then you can download, for example, you're Christian, and then you put Neuralink in your head, and then one morning you wanna be a Muslim, so you download all the OS of a Muslim.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
I bet you could. It might make you throw up if you're gonna learn it in that quantity, but yeah.
No, yeah, I mean, it's like
That's
Matrix.
definitely
It's like, it's like Matrix. Like if you want to learn how to fire a gun, you just download and it's in your Neuralink, and just like you just start.
Oh my goodness.
Start going to a mall and then. No, it's, yeah, man. I mean, it's exciting that you're gonna work for Neuralink in a good way. It's like that's the same thing I would say a pastor who not molest kids, but.
Well, I don't have these evil ideas. I have this well, I'd like to consider all possibilities in case like something like that could go wrong. Like, as it is being used for evil.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. Evil, yeah,
I feel like a crazy person just in a crazy world just saying that.
Yeah,
And the same with religion. Like, religion is being used by crazy people.
I think that's binary thinking. Like all the people who are, like, it's just saying all religious people are evil.
No. It's not the same as saying all religious people are evil. No, absolutely not. I would never say that. So I don't care for blanket statements myself.
Right, it's just binary thinking. I guess it's like, yeah, it's your blanket statements. It's like, all, you people, it's, yeah. I guess, yeah, man, it's crazy, but I mean, it's a good thing that you want to change the world in your own way. I hope everyone does. But you were also a comedian.
I was also a comedian.
You used to do stand-ups.
Yes.
Open mics.
Lots of open mics. Yes. I used to go by Anne Corinne Belmont. That was my stage name.
Belmont, California?
Actually, I got the name from Lucille Ball. I read her autobiography. Lucille Ball, before she became Lucille Ball, was almost going to be Diane Belmont.
Genuine
and so she never
Belmont.
used the name. She became Lucille Ball, and she got famous. And so my maiden name is Ann Gustafson, so I would go by Anne Corinne Belmont.
Wow. So you're a fan of her?
I am a fan of I Love Lucy. Just her style. Like, I take whatever I can get. I'm a huge comedy nerd.
Who's your favorite comedian?
My favorite comedian? My favorite comedian would probably be... Maybe just classically Louis C.K. just because I like his timing so much.
Ooh.
Even though I know
Controversial. No. Okay.
Well, yeah. Well, people want me to like say something like obscure, like some obscure comedian that's dead. But no, I guess my favorite
Obscure comedian who's dead, like George Carlin.
Like George Carlin. Ooh, that's another good one.
George Carlin. Yeah.
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 Oh, God rest his soul. What if he were awake today?
I think he was more of a philosopher than a comedian, maybe. I don't know. He just said so many things when he was alive. Now, even in 2022, it's kind of fucking true.
Who's your favorite comedian?
Oh, I like indie comedians. I mean, I like, all those legends like Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, Louis C.K., Carlin. I also watch like international comics. I don't know. I watch stand-up with subtitles, maybe. I just want to know, like, also there's a new a stand-up comedian. I forgot his name. He had a new special on HBO, but Gerard Carmichael.
Yes, I like him.
He's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
so real.
It's dark, and I like dark comedy than than Amy Schumer vibes,
Okay, yeah.
So there's a lot of them out there, like, I love, it's also, I have to mention, no, I haven't mentioned any female comedians.
There's not a lot.
I don't know. I like Whitney Cummings.
I like Whitney Cummings too. She just tells you girl things.
Yeah, it's.
Why
do you think I like it? But
she's what a narc.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of comedians out there. I mean, it's like asking you what's your favorite movie. It's like, there's a lot of.
Oh, but comedy is so different. This is like, what's your favorite kind of person?
Yeah, I'd say Dave Chappelle.
He's so smooth.
Because
he's so funny.
So the thing is with Dave Chappelle is like, when a comedian doesn't have to try being funny, that's when it's fucking genius. Like, Dave Chappelle doesn't even fucking try. He just comes and fucking kills it and just leaves.
Yeah. Real people. Real people with really long lives.
Real people live really long lives.
Comedians are like real people. I mean, like real survivalists.
Yeah, but there's also has to be a certain level of anxiety of performance. Like, they have to, like, if they're on tour, like, they have to go, like, for example, Japan and perform this, and then go to, like, India and perform the same material. Like, it's just, I don't know. I mean, maybe you get used to it, but, I don't know. It's, I guess, like, maybe you're right. They're real people, I guess, but I think they're perceptive people. They see the things other people don't see. I guess, like, you see someone and you get the nuances, I guess, rather than like someone who's not artsy or not like, I don't want to sound pompous, but who's like, who's an accountant.
You can sound pompous here.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me by myself in my podcast. But I mean, it's like, a person who's corporate doesn't have to be perceptive and, understand, what you're thinking. He just have to look at numbers and just like look for profits. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But like art people, like, I'm just not saying comedians. It's like if you're in movies and music, I guess like anything, like in painting, like you have to be perceptive. Like you have to know the nuances of life, I guess.
Oh yeah, and you have to be able to teach them. It's kind of what makes it so funny. It's like these are people who have aged past the figuring out part, and now they have something to pass down.
Yeah. It's
Comedians are some of my favorite people.
yeah, because they're funny.
Funny, but also so knowledgeable. I mean, like, when it comes down to it, when like when Americans get sick of this and we overthrow the government, it's gonna be comedians who were first to sense when things stop being funny.
Okay. So I think comedians say the things which are dark and it seem absurd, but it's real. But then that absurdity of reality makes people laugh because they think it's not going to affect them, but it does. Like you said, like if they make a dark death joke, like George Carlin does, or I don't know, who's the darkest comedian? I guess like it's Ricky Gervais. I don't know. If you make a comedy about death, people don't talk about death because they want to watch Disney Plus and
What was Disney Plus? What happened? Something happened with Disney Plus?
No, like what I'm saying is it's heavily sent. Nothing happened with Disney Plus. Nothing. I don't think anything's gonna happen to Disney Plus anytime soon. Looking at how they're going, but what I'm saying is Disney Plus is heavily censored. They don't. It's not real. It's not reality.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to say. So yeah, it's when they hear someone talk about the reality of life in that grassroots level, it's funny.
Oh yeah, because you know what? It's never like we're so past survival that we're at overproduction, so it's never gonna happen to them. I don't know if people are that stupid anymore. I mean, maybe that's how people used to be, or how we're kind of expecting each other to be. But I hope not. I hope.
I think people are getting stupider.
Stupider?
Yeah, because they don't have to. For example, if you're stupid, you can be stupid, that's fine. You can put a chip in your head and be smart.
That's true. You can't. Hopefully you can put a chip in your head and be mentally healthy.
Yeah, stupid is a subjective term. What is stupid? Like,
Stupid is a type of man now. Like, stupid is a type of person.
Like
yeah,
I mean, there always were.
We have this functional expectation for what is stupid, I think, already. And we kind of embody a little bit of it, but we try to stay away. And we think other people are getting stupider. And, like, I feel like these things just keep getting worse before one day it's going to affect everybody at the same time. And it's going to be like, why did we let those George Carlin jokes stack up?
Right, yeah. I mean, stupid only exists when the norm exists. When you deviate from the normality, like what's normal? When you traverse through the normal path, it's not stupid. But then, if you make some deviation from that normality of the norm, oh, that was stupid. That was stupid of me. I shouldn't have done that to you. Compared to what? That's why I think it's subjective. Like
compared to prevent more interactive. Like a stupid person is less interactive with their environment than just like a standard basic model would be.
That's okay. You're saying socially stupid, maybe, because have you seen the guy Mark Zuckerberg? And do you think that guy is stupid by your standards? And
is he really? Is he really stupid?
I mean, have you seen him speak?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Well, yeah, I've seen him shake in front of these.
Yeah, he had a hearing, a congressional hearing.
Okay, I wasn't there for that. I don't know what that was about. I don't know if Mark Zuckerberg is stupid.
I mean,
I would hope to God our leaders were a little bit smarter than your average, or they would at least know some kind of.
Who's leader?
I mean our leaders, leaders in tech and the metaverse.
Oh, not political leaders, just technological leaders, like Elon Musk. I mean, no.
Yeah,
I'm not saying again. I'm not saying Mark Zuckerberg is stupid. Again, what's stupid to you is not stupid to me. I mean, yeah, it's he created Facebook, for fucking God's sakes. It's not it's not stupid. It's just man. I don't think stupid exists. It's just a label for fucking smart people, maybe. But
oh my God, you know what? I almost agree with you, except I wouldn't say that stupid doesn't exist. I believe stupid exists. You know what? Because I believe mental illness exists.
yes, it does exist. But then, what I'm saying is like when you say something is stupid, right? For you, for example, that's stupid. I mean, when you say that's stupid, that operates within your, perspective frame. Like, so what's your experience? What's your wisdom? And if someone does something below standard of what you expect them to do, that's stupid.
Yes. Yes.
So so that's why I say it's kind of subjective, maybe.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh no, everything. I mean, yeah, most everything is subjective, I think.
Yeah, but I definitely agree. Most people are stupid.
I want to hope not. But I agree with you.
But they're
I agree. I'm sad to say I agree with you.
No, what I'm saying is like, the technology far surpassed the point where it is helping us. It stopped becoming a tool. Like in the 80s and 90s, like imagine like the 10 years when smartphones came. Before, do you remember like internet back in the day in the 90s? Are you like anyway, the 90s. In the 90s, the internet, have you ever used dial-up? Have you ever used...
I wasn't there for dial-up. I was born in 1997.
Oh, okay. So you're youngin'. But, yeah, so dial-up... So it was troubling times, I would say.
Dial-up. I can't imagine.
Yeah, you don't have to be so sad. We just passed through that.
No, I mean, sir, I mean, I take those things seriously. You think this is
No,
a natural...
You know how...
When you talk about tech, I have these natural reactions that it's just like, wow, like I feel like I'm being told the story of survival backwards. When you go like, there was dial-up and it took 20 minutes. I'm like...
Right. And it made like a fucking huge sound. Like... No, it would wake up the whole fucking... anyway.
Oh my God. You can just go on your phone and look at porn.
No, porn would not. No, it would not. Yeah, exactly. Dude, honestly, porn would not even...
family.
Porn would not even load in my internet in 90... Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. Like right now, like, dude... Okay, yeah, so a bit of a technological nostalgia is that... So you were... have you used a VCR? You know what a VCR is?
Yeah, I know what a VCR is.
Okay. Do you know what a cassette? Okay, if you know VCR, it's a VHS.
I know, like the floppy disk and the hardware parts.
Yeah, dude. Like, I used to watch porn when I was... So it was a huge fucking cassette, and I had to wait until like my parents would leave to watch porn, but then I would put the cassette in, and it will get fucking stuck in the fucking VCR.
It would get stuck.
Yeah, it would not come out. It would not eject. So I had to like get a screw and then unscrew the fucking VCR, the top part, and then just take the cassette. And the porn was rented, and I would just destroy the fucking tapes as well. But
oh my god,
it was so fucking the anxiety, man. But
the anxiety of just watching porn.
And kids these days, kids these days.
How old were you?
At the time?
Yeah.
I think I was 10, I think. Yeah. Those times when, you were a kid and like...
you're panicking. You're like, I just had to know.
Yeah, I don't know how to operate a screwdriver. I'm just a kid who wanted to watch porn. I'm not really to like fucking... I really wanted to watch screwing, but really not like, me unscrewing things. But it was anxiety provoking. But then even music, even downloading things, it was just... You can download a fucking movie in like 3 minutes here.
Yeah.
For music, I would wait 2 days to download a music, dude. Back in the day, 2 days. Yeah, it was tough.
That's worse than just going to the store.
Yeah.
Music was available online that early?
No, you have to download it like LimeWire or I don't know. I was not in America at that time. It was just... I don't know how the scene was in America during 97. So you developed cognitive abilities when you were like, what? Maybe 2000?
I remember bobbing in and out of consciousness in my earliest years.
That's amazing. I wish I could do that right now, but